Boom, they are here. Here we are. There's that new chassis, diff housing, and the, damn, I don't even remember those were called. I farted. Let's really see how much of the chassis is actually missing here. Slide up to the back. Quite a bit. It's about an inch of chassis just gone. You know, on the instructions thing where it shows all the parts and stuff, it does show a part number for a carbon fiber chassis, but apparently I guess that's not available anymore. Okay, so we have what I'm going to do first is remove the battery bracket, which is 2 screws here. It's actually modified. I had to drill new holes I had to move the battery bracket around so that I could fit that massive Traxxas 2S battery. I think I should get this servo off quickly here. There are 4 screws holding the servo on, and then this will just be like one big unit. The antenna is trapped under places. The whole front end is one big unit. Looks like these 2 screws hold on from the bottom. 2 screws right there, you can see. I could not get a front bumper because they're out of stock. It'll be easier to detach the motor mount first and then the whole rear suspension. So the motor mount is these 2 screws. One is kind of stripped out. And then the rear is all this. See if I can... That's going to be a problem. That's going to be a big problem. So the reason I stripped that screw out is because a long time ago, see that broken screw in there? I think I was going to try and replace this entire part, this entire motor mount. But I failed to do so and ended up just making things worse. Okay, I'm going to have to move the camera. And that is practically a square. Take this piece off, which just has a set screw. The set screw holds that on, take the motor off, and then put this motor mount in a vise and work on it more. Let's get that set screw off. Okay, I just need a flathead now. I walked really far away to find this little one screwdriver just to find out it was right next to me. There. Got this, I don't know what to call that part. I got that part off. And now to take the rear end off, or rear suspension. This should just slide off. That purple piece of metal there, it's holding it on. I have to bend the chassis a little bit. There we go. Oh, a little more. Dang, dude. This undergun isn't just sliding off. Jesus Christ. I don't think I bent it. That purple piece, there's one right there. I didn't know that. There's the old chassis. Here, this might even be a better side-by-side. Not that this side-by-side isn't even necessary. I guess I might as well take the motor off now. I'll work at that motor mount. The motor and the ESC is stuck on there with really nice double-sided tape. It's called alien tape. It's good stuff. Oh, goodness gracious. Dude, I ripped off that sticker. Good Lord. I'm sure it's not important. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's really good. These 2 posts for the steering. Oh, and the ESC mount too. That's gonna come off. Get out there. Little fine thread screw. There we go. Got that piece out. Hopefully I remember where they go. I probably won't. Even the center stud too. Goodness. Maybe I should put that on like immediately so I don't forget where it goes. Like maybe I should just start transferring these parts real quick. While I don't remember. It'll only fit on a certain type of way, so it'll fit on like that. Oh no. Jeez Louise, man, the screw is totally sideways. Okay, well that's in. These servo mounts, I don't think it matters which sides they go on. Alright. There we go. One servo mount mounted. Sorry if me showing what I'm doing is like badly done. Oops, putting that on the wrong way. Battery post mounts. You can put those on. Alright, there's one. I think it'll work. Alright, our battery mounted. Or battery bracket. What else? Rear end? I assume upside down is the best place to put that while I mount it. Okay. And there's a rear end on. Let's get that rear bumper mounted. Oh no. That just keeps going around. Okay, that one, they went in good, but one just kept going around. Which might be pretty bad, but for now, I'm rolling with it. Okay, rear bumper also mounted. Unmounted this diff, which is just 2 screws, and that's it. And then I have to disassemble the whole thing. It shouldn't be too complicated. Keep those screws out of the dish thing so I don't mix them up. Alright, and that should just pop off. It looks like a 1 screw right there. Yep, 1 screw. And there. Oh, dude, I don't have replacement grease. I mean, honestly, I don't even need to put all this stuff in there. I could just put an empty diff housing in the truck. Like I could totally do that. Dude, this doesn't seem to fit right. I'll do have to take that set screw out too. Oh, but the diff still came out. Oh, it's just that left in there then. Alright, this time I'm not gonna take the set screw all the way out because I know I don't need to. Just try and pop it off. I just pop out. Like so. With one of the bearings, I might just be able to. Boom. Okay. That's in there kind of. Now I need to get that bearing out. It shouldn't be too hard. Oh yeah, it just popped out. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. There. Should probably get this piece back on. Alright, that gap should be good. Oh my god. It always gets stuck together. Actually a lot of movement there. Whatever, I think it'll be alright. Can take this, throw it in there. Hopefully that's the right way. I think it is. Oh yeah, it is. You can see up there. Actually, will it go the other way? I wonder if that'll run it in reverse. Ooh. Actually, then there's a dilemma and a half. If I flipped it around, would it run it in reverse? Whoops. It won't go on right. Come on. You gotta go on that way. There. Okay. Alright. This screw will go there. Alright, that's probably tight enough. There we go. There. I got it. Okay. Alright. That is mounted. One small issue. I'm not like 100% sure how that mounts. Well, excuse the lawnmower outside, but the old chassis is now completely gutted, even of the motor mount. I feel like I could consider buying a new one. Probably because it's screw broken off. Well, this is the screw I got out. As you can see, it barely resembles a Phillips bit. It's more of just a pit. That's what threads look like, so maybe I have other screws that'll work. I'm looking at the manual here to see if it lists what screws it uses. So there's the motor mount there. I don't see anything that lists what screws there. I was looking at the wrong part. That's the shock absorber mount, shock absorber tower. The motor mount is to be discovered. There it is. 03007. Still not listing like what screws it might use, but I think it'll be all right. Okay, I found the part. But it doesn't say it comes with screws, but I did find that. It comes with all the screws I'll need. And it's purple. It's machined aluminum. I think this one might be steel or cast. I don't know. I don't know much about that stuff. Before I get the front end down, there are more parts that I need to get mounted. And there's these two things that were kind of a pain to take off. This side is with the servo saver. The threads went on here. So, okay, this one goes on this side. Boom, just screw it on there like that. I will grab the vice grips just to tighten it down some more. Make it extra snug. Alright, well, that's tight. Alright, and then this piece will go on the other opposite side. Oh, screw will go through there, I believe. And then just screw down from the other side. Alright. Oh, I did strip it though, no doubt about it. But time to finally open this part. Nice. It'll sit in there just like that. There's an extra bracket support. I need to get the pins in here. Dude, I still never straightened it, but I think it'll go in and it'll be fine. That don't look so good. So maybe me trying to force this bent crap into place is a mistake. It very well could be. Yeah, I think the fact that it's bent is a problem. I think? Jeez. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to unbend it. I probably should have just done that from the beginning, but wow, man. What did I do to bend that? I'm trying to unbend it right now. It's taking a lot of force. But I think I'll have to unscrew it and put it in a vise. It was just a little nut and screw to get that out, but that's a... can I pin that off? Yes, I can. I guess I'll put that in a vise. And we got parts straightened out. The other one is straighter. The inner hinge pins are straighter. That's one of them. Here's the other. Also, with the bent turnbuckle, I tried to straighten it and it broke. But as you see there, it is straight, so it should work. Screw this end back on. Also, when I was looking at upgradable parts, and I saw the steel turnbuckles, I thought maybe this centerpiece would be stronger because this is the part that bent. But no, it's actually outside pieces that are steel because these will bend. So that's probably better, I guess. Problem solved. The turnbuckle is now straighter. Alright, it's not perfect. I never guaranteed perfection. Alright, let's get this back on there. Okay, it went. Assuming the turnbuckle goes on top of the knuckle here. Pretty sure that's what it's called. And on the top one, yeah. And then the little nut is right here. Okay, one screwdriver on this end. Kept going into neutral actually mode. Alright, even right there it might have been too tight, but it's tight. It's on there. It's on there good. The alignment is probably out of whack, but I can fix that once I get it all together. Insert the pin. Oh, my pocket was before. See, this is what I'm confused about. It can just pop in through the other end. And now to show you, I actually got some other things too. At these body pins with pull tabs, which is really cool. I like that feature a lot. And I got this like Traxxas combo pack almost of a bunch of different stuff that's I'm probably gonna lose, so I should get a little bag to put it in. And now to sift through the bag and find the pieces I need. I need a needle nose pliers to put that on. I'm gonna try and put it on top and then squeeze it with the pliers. Oh, I got it. Ow, that really hurts my finger though. Jeez. Pin number 2. Dude, this sucks. There we go. It went nice and far. As you see there, it went like all the way through. Shaboom. Got it. Oh, yes, my friend. She is coming together, or going back together, rather. That's what's actually happening. Yep. There we go. Tightening the servo saver because it needs to be as tight as possible. I remember the first time, when the first like couple months I had this thing, I had so much trouble with the servo saver because it was stopping the wheels from turning like at all. This thing has been broken for so long. It's not fully together yet, but it is really coming together. Still need the front bumper so I can really, sort of like trust to bash it a little bit. Trust to drive it fast. Because, if I don't have that front bumper, it's really at risk of just breaking everything. Oh my god, I never put that brace on. Yeah, hold on, I didn't even put it together right yet. Oh no, dude, dude. I have to take the E-clips out. See? I don't know about the second pin though. Oh, that's how to do it, okay. That makes sense. Oh, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure what this part is for, but I will include it for extra durability. There, that one's on. That pin needs to come out more. I'm gonna poke that pin out more. Alright, got a poker pick. Dude, I don't think it's really good to be making this thing go at such angles, but it's gonna have, Ciao. Let's get this son of a gun together. Oh my god. What is this? Uh-oh. But that is on there good. Oh, one isn't. Kablam. There's a lot of slack in there though. And that one post right there. But dude, there's none of that side-to-side action anymore. It's actually sturdy. Check out the frame, dude. It's complete. Well, not really complete. It's not complete yet. You know, for one, the servo has to be attached. Alright, I'm pretty sure I got the right screws here. You know, there were like off-brand aluminum chassis I could have bought, but I didn't really want to do that. You know, they wouldn't really like break apart, but they would bend. I don't know, I heard that from that one British or Seagull car guy. I can't remember his name. I almost want to say his name is Toby. If you look here, front left wheel is going out a little bit here. Let's see if I can fix that. Let's actually see if this wrench fits that. It does not. Alright, great. I'll use the vice grips. Dude, I don't even know which way I have to turn this. I mean, to be honest, it was always kind of like that. I'm kind of tempted to just leave it. Because it really ain't that bad. And it's always kind of been that way. So, I might leave that, to be honest. Now back to the motor mount, I guess. Honestly, I would kind of like to get that fancy motor mount because it has all the screws I need. There's nothing missing. But this one, I mean, I don't even know what I'm missing. So, yeah. One screw is totally messed up, and the other is fine. I didn't find any other screws that'll screw into the top up here to make it more sturdy. It's going to be, like, shorter fine thread screws, and I don't have any of those. I mean, this build is almost done here. Well, I mean, it still needs a front bumper. And in terms of the pins falling out, yeah, it's not really likely that they're going to go anywhere right there. So, oh no. But they can slide out forward. And now I wonder if that's what... So it says the E-clips on both sides, on the rear. And the bumper also stops the pins from coming out further. So I think I'm going to need that motor mount and the front bumper. And I'll be set to go. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Order that motor mount and a front bumper. And then the sucker will be complete. Bye.